Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray, and delighted to have Stuart Robson sharing commentary duties with me. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. Stuart, your expectations?
Thanks, Derek. Well, often we talk about the tactics, the individual players that are missing, but so often it's the mentality of the players that is key to winning any football game. Which of these teams has the right attitude today is the big question.
A very timely interception. Santiago Jimenez. Superb effort to keep it in. Fidalgo. Jonathan Tah has it. On the offensive. Virgil van Dijk. Nuno Mendes. Ronaldo. Good-looking attack launched by Ronaldo here. But they took care of the situation defensively. Quiñones. Santiago Jimenez. Fidalgo. Now with Hamšík. Fidalgo. Well, can they make one of these passes count? Can he put them in front? Well, you're bound to be a bit cross with yourself when you're presented with that sort of opportunity.
Well, in the end, it's a fairly easy save for the goalkeeper, but really that should have been a goal.
Fidalgo. Santiago Jimenez. Maguire. Marek Hamšík. Here's Gallardo. Jimenez. Hamšík. Chances on. There wasn't much in that offside decision. Could have been in business. Mendes. On to Kroos. Quiñones. Dembele on the ball. And now Quiñones. Well, just the tackle that was needed. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game.
There will be a display from the police dog display team, so stay in your seats for that.
So into the second half with these two sides locked together. Quiñones. Fidalgo. Fidalgo. Hamšík. Determined defending. De Jong. Here's Ronaldo. Jérémy Doku. Real Madrid unable to hang on to the ball. Referee had a good view of that one. Hamšík. Jimenez. Fidalgo. Showing a good reading of the game. Ronaldo. Failure in possession by Real Madrid again. Quiñones. Fidalgo. Well read to put an end to that attack. Quiñones. Now with De Jong. Jérémy Doku. Intercepted by Hamšík. Quiñones. Fidalgo. Well, they're certainly thinking about a winner. Must take the lead here. Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Carvajal. On to Kroos. Nuno Mendes.
The referee has
Quinones.
indicated there will be a minimum of
So
2
2 minutes of stoppage
added
time to be added on. Well, that's it for the 90 minutes. But this is not over. And 2 15-minute periods of extra time to come. So they kick off again. What's it going to take to settle the outcome? And danger dealt with for now. Jimenez. And a timely intervention. Quinones. Couldn't keep the ball. Santiago Jimenez. It's with Fabregas. Hamšík. And the keeper making sure that there were no scraps to feed on for the attackers. And the first period of extra time comes to an end. Still level here. Substitution for Real Madrid. And so 15 more minutes. We're into the second period of extra time here. Antonio Di Natale. Hamšík advancing. Can they produce from this position? And the flag has gone up just when he looked ready to pounce, perhaps.
Well, he was just too static in the end, which is a shame because that was a dangerous situation.
Mendes. Now with Kroos. De Jong. Oh, splendid skill. Foden. On to De Jong. Jeremy Doku. The defenders know you can't really allow space like that. Goalkeeper in charge of the situation. A well-taken Real Madrid corner could be so important at this stage. Well, easy meat for the goalkeeper. Locked together then, these two sides. And on we go now to penalty kicks. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this. And that penalty attempt well below average. And up he comes, doing his best to remain focused. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. His turn to try to convert from the spot. Directly into the goalkeeper's arms. Clinical as always, in front of goal. Composure is so important under these trying circumstances. In it goes! Oh, a superb save! Can he keep his cool? And he's beaten the keeper! Mental preparation is such a big part of this. Well, chance wasted. And the penalty converted here to keep the shootout going. Goalkeeper beaten from the spot. And he steps up to take the shot. He had to score, and he does. And he couldn't quite prevent the goal, the keeper there. Well, it's all about keeping a cool head. Job done from the spot. And he steps up to take his penalty. Oh, and the save to win it. They prevailed in this penalty shootout.
Well, he's guessed the right way, and what a good stop that is. A match-winning stop. Brilliant from the keeper.